Tonight, on the ultimate global stage, three colossal powers enter the ring. In one corner, the star-spangled banner waves proudly over the United States, a titan of military might and economic power. In another, the stoic and strategic Russia, cloaked in its history of resilience and formidable force. And finally, rising with the sun, the eastern giant, China, with its vast army and technological prowess. But what if the unthinkable happens? What if these titans clash in a battle royale to determine the victor of World War III? The United States, spending more on its military than the next 8 highest spending countries combined, enters the fray. But is financial might all it takes to claim victory? Russia, cold and calculating, brings to the table a mix of traditional strength and unorthodox strategies. Their military history is storied, but can they leverage it to outmaneuver their rivals? And China, with the world's largest military force in terms of personnel, showcases its ability to innovate and expand. From building islands for military bases to developing cutting-edge technology, their strategy is one of rapid growth and expansion. Stay tuned as we delve deep into the arsenals, tactics, and alliances of these superpowers to answer the burning question: who would emerge victorious in World War III? Round 1. Military might. In the high-stakes arena of global power, the United States, Russia, and China stand as the titans of military strength. But who holds the upper hand in this showdown of World War III? With the world's most formidable military, the United States leads the charge. Boasting an enormous defense budget of $831.78 billion, it's clear America spares no expense in maintaining its military supremacy. The U.S. commands a staggering force of approximately 2.1 million personnel, including 1.3 million active members. Their air power is unmatched, with an impressive fleet of over 13,000 aircraft, ensuring dominance in the skies. The naval might is no less impressive, with 11 aircraft carriers, 75 destroyers, and 64 submarines ready to assert control over the seas. Russia, a relentless force, fields a substantial military strength. Their total military personnel, a mix of active and reserve forces, stands at around 3.6 million. With a colossal tank fleet of nearly 15,000 and a significant air force of over 4,000 aircraft, Russia is well equipped for land and air combat. Their naval power, comprising 781 assets, including 1 aircraft carrier and 65 submarines, demonstrates their strategic depth and readiness for maritime operations. China, an emerging superpower, showcases its military prowess with the world's largest military force. With around 3.1 million total military personnel, including 2 million active members, China's ground force is formidable. Their military capabilities are reinforced by thousands of aircraft and a substantial naval presence featuring 2 aircraft carriers, 49 destroyers, and 61 submarines. China's rapid military expansion and modernization highlight its ambition to reshape the global military landscape. As tensions rise in this hypothetical battle royale, the world watches with bated breath. Round 2. Military strategy and tactics. In this round, let's take a look at who has the advantage when it comes to each country's military strategy and tactics. The United States National Defense Strategy in 2024 emphasizes countering and deterring China, seen as the most consequential strategic competitor, and Russia, labeled an acute threat. This strategy includes integrated deterrence, campaigning, and building enduring advantages. The U.S. focuses on acquiring high-end capabilities to tackle these challenges, highlighting rapid technological evolution in areas like space-based technologies, hypersonic weapons, AI, and quantum science. These advancements demonstrate a shift towards more sophisticated warfare techniques. Russia's military strategy traditionally leverages its vast land forces and strategic depth. With its large tank fleet and substantial air force, Russia would likely focus on dominating land and air spaces, employing tactics that blend traditional strength with unorthodox strategies. Its approach might involve using its naval forces creatively, as seen with its trained dolphins, indicating a willingness to innovate within its military doctrine. China, rapidly expanding its military capabilities, would employ a strategy centered around its sheer manpower and technological growth. With a large number of troops and a significant presence in air and naval power, China's strategy would likely involve leveraging these strengths. The focus would be on utilizing its rapidly modernizing military technology, from AI to advanced missile systems, to establish dominance, particularly in the Indo-Pacific region. But in terms of sheer size, money, and power, it's likely that the United States will get the upper hand in this aspect of battle. Round 3. The theatrics of war. As the drums of World War III rumble, envisioning the unfolding of this catastrophic event paints a chilling picture. The spark igniting this war could arise from any of the numerous global flashpoints, with each superpower driven by its strategic interests and geopolitical objectives. The United States, Russia, and China, each with their unique military strategies, would engage in a multifaceted war, spanning across varied terrains and domains. The conflict might erupt on land, in the air, or at sea, with each nation leveraging its strengths in these environments. The U.S. military, with its formidable naval and aerial power, would likely focus on asserting dominance in the Pacific and the Atlantic. Russia might initiate hostilities in Eastern Europe, exploiting its vast land forces and tactical acumen. China could assert its might in the Indo-Pacific, challenging the status quo with its expanding naval capabilities and technological advancements. The specter of nuclear warfare looms large in such a conflict. Each nation, equipped with a significant nuclear arsenal, would tread a fine line between deterrence and the unthinkable. The use of nuclear weapons would be a last resort, with each superpower aware of the mutual destruction it would entail. Predicting a victor in such a war is not only challenging, but also sobering. The United States, with its technological edge and powerful alliances, might have an initial advantage. However, the resilience and strategic depth of Russia and the sheer manpower and rapid modernization of China's military could balance the scales. Ultimately, this hypothetical scenario underscores the importance of diplomacy and international cooperation to prevent such a devastating conflict. As we contemplate this hypothetical scenario, let us remember the value of peace and the catastrophic costs of war. In a world more connected than ever, the path of dialogue and diplomacy remains our best hope. Although it's unclear what country would win exactly, the world as a whole would be the real losers in all of this. Millions of casualties could occur, and with nuclear warfare a possibility, the world might never be the same. Let's just hope a battle like this never happens. Speaking of battles that should never happen, let's have a clash of the past and present and have a fight between a megalodon and a great white shark. We'll see you next time on another round of Versus.